Oh, I didn't look. I was looking at my.
Oh, he's
my
still
ice
doing it.
cream.
Don't worry. He's still doing it. It's creeping me out.
Wait, do it again. It's creepy.
Nothing. I'm just smiling. I'm just happy.
Wow, I love how it just went super. Because like the way Zoom works, it just went super high def. Right as you started doing your yeah. Well, because when you talk, the focus goes on you in the cameras. So you said something and that happened, and I was like, whoa. The face wasn't creepy. The fact that as the face started with high def, I was like, whoa, that was creepy. All right, so where were we?
I'm hiding.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's,
being.
Is that a thing? Those
Super
are actual
stealthy.
emoticons of yours?
Yep. It's bear 1, 2, 3, and 4.
That's Bear's like, I need more emotes. What do I do? Got it. Fucking face.
You have described the process exactly as
Oh, that is I love it. It's like
Thanks.
perfect.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Bear Brown is his best emote, though.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Let me go ahead and drop that one in there. That's top tier emote.
This is the $24.99 emote.
Yeah, this is what they pay $25 a month for.
It's so
Are you
good.
joking?
No.
Legit?
That's legit.
Bear, I want to hug you right now. You're so cool. Can I just like, it's gonna be one of those awkward hugs where like as you hit on my sister, I just hug you. Sort of.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that-
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, bear hug. We got the beards. It could be a beard hug. No.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome. I'm sorry. That is amazing. Mathis, you stay quiet. They don't notice you. You watch them go through like, not quite skull crusher emotional turmoil, but there is some legitimate emotional turmoil here. Instinct and necessity of the moment had to overtake direct command of their leader. And so they're sitting there and they're actually having an argument. You don't need to roll for this because it's kind of loud and you're extremely perceptive. You notice that my brain's not working, I'm sorry. They're actually having an argument about whether or not they should tell Prince or anybody else that this happened. And so after like a little bit of time goes on where they're having this argument, they decide, no, they are not going to do that. However, because people scout this area all the time from their tribe, they also need to make sure that these bodies don't get noticed. So because they're brilliant and they don't want anybody to notice that these bodies are here, that it was orc weapons that killed them, they decide to start a fire to burn the bodies because then nobody would notice the bodies. So they quickly grab logs and whatnot, and they build a fire. They have a little bit of oil and stuff on them because, of course, they do have supplies when they're out doing things. And they quickly get a fire going, like a decent-sized fire, like raging, and they throw the bodies on this fire. So this is like a bright fire that's burning, while there's a smell of burning flesh that's like permeating the air and lots of like smoke going up, into the night. So they're being extremely subtle about the fact that there's two bodies here and they're trying to hide that. After they're done going about this, and they start making their way back towards the camp, not realizing that in doing this, they actually now went from clean clothes to clothes with a bunch of blood on them. They're heading back towards camp. Do you intervene in any way whatsoever, or you just say, yes, my precious?
Oh, I'm letting them go.
Okay.
The plan now for me, let the orcs go. They're gonna start their own thing. I am gonna go back with whatever belongings I can scavenge from the fire, and I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna cause some cuts. I'm gonna throw some dirt on me. I'm gonna make myself look like I got into a fight, basically, and I barely got away. And with whatever belongings I can get of like the bodies or whatever, head back to town and feign sadness and desperation and tell the story of how these guys got jumped by orcs. And I tried to fight them and I couldn't. And then they tried to burn the bodies and I hid while they did it. So I didn't get killed.
Well, you say feign, but I think sadness is Thonk's middle name. And and countless nights of watching your friends have fun, I imagine gave you a very strong understanding of desperation as well. So, you do have to roll me a deception check. Hold on, let me think for a second. You have deception check.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, I'm assuming when I head into town, guards would come
Like
running
immediately
out.
the guards are outside of town?
Yeah, because I want to make it believable, so I don't want to be like, I don't want to walk in and like look around and be like, who can I talk to? The guards know me at this point.
Yeah,
So-
no. I get that. I get everything you're saying. I just wanted to see exactly. So you go rushing up to the first guards that you see.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're like friendly with them, and the fact that you're like, orcs. You're literally, it's not like you're sitting there. And it's like, oh, he's obviously colluding with orcs.
Right.
You get a normal on your deception check for this one. However, I will remind you because it lasts for a minute. You can do it out of sight. And
I can hit guidance out of sight. Yep. That sounds good. Deception. Please don't suck.
Mm-hmm.
A 10. That's all right. It's dead center. Plus another 3, so 13.
Okay. That's a pretty solid deception check. I mean, there's no reason for them to be like, it's suspicious that you went out there and orcs killed them. You know, you were having fun and just traveling with them or whatever.
Yeah.
So you go there and you tell them this. But how long, I didn't ask you this before. How long after they killed the orcs and you kind of realized what it was that they were doing, how long did you stay to see?
What do you mean? How long did I...
Did you stay there until they threw the bodies on the fire and started walking away?
Well, yeah, I need them to walk away so I can get the bodies off the fire or whatever I can
you
grab.
took them off the fire. Did you say that? I didn't hear
Yeah, I said I took them off the fire.
I'm so sorry. I'm just so much enjoying my Belgium-style chocolate ice cream.
Get that taste out of your mouth. Yeah, no, I said I take the bodies off the fire, and, like, my story is, like, I tried to fight, I got away, I hid while they tried to hide, burn the bodies, and I grabbed what I could. As like remembrance, or at least for a proper burial.
Yeah. You didn't bring the remains. That's a ridiculous amount of
whatever.
Stuff
Yeah, but like.
But you
whatever.
brought like proof of the bodies.
Right.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. So they definitely believe you, and they want to follow you out there, and they follow you out there to where it is that the scene was. You go to the scene. They see everything. They see what had happened. It's like, oh my god, this awful Kevin and Carl. And so
the twin brothers.
No, they were like besties.
Oh, okay.
So
besties.
Sad.
So as you guys go out there, as you go check that out, they're like very upset about this. Yes, their friends are dead, but this is a concern. There have been rumors that have been orcs around. There have been rumors that's what kind of started your path of who knows of what where when you were doing your persuasion check before to find out where they are. And now this kind of like solidifies that there are orcs around, and it's very likely something they have to be worried about. It's probably another orc tribe that's gathering together and getting ready to do some sort of attack. So they're worried about the orc tribe that's gathering up. That's like the first thing that goes to their mind. And so you allow this to play out and finish it off.
Of course.
How is it that you finish the rest of this week? You can't be too much productive, but...
Yeah, no, there's probably not much more I can do. I will probably just spend it in town reinforcing the fact that their guards probably need to do patrols or something out past the town wall, the walls of the town, to keep like maybe the roads safe for travelers or whatever until this is all figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Basically try and make the humans look like they're getting more aggressive towards the orcs, while on the human side make it feel like they're being more protective and safe.
Okay, gotcha. Not a problem. So we're going to finish the week, because like I said, finish the 2-week chunk, because there's not much more you can do with that.
Yeah.
We're going to go over to Otto and Grommen, who are having shenanigans and fun and trying to find out where this tuning fork is. As always, we're going to start off with your performance check.
Okay. Oh, there we
It's
go.
a hell of a roll, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let my ice cream melt there for a second.
Very good.
So, you notice him again, Maggie. He comes
Back.
in and he's watching the performance. Thunk's not there. Thunk's busy. He's no show. But you notice him again. He's in there watching this, and it's because you've always kept an eye over off to the side. So it's like you didn't notice him as soon as he walked in, but a bit later, there's that dude again. Ruh-roh. So you see that he's there, and Otto's doing a fucking fantastic performance. It is amazing. So. What is it that you do, Margaret?
I think Grommen's gonna just keep his eye on him, and if he leaves, Grommen's gonna follow him.
Okay. So he stands there where he was before, silently watching the performance the entire time. Now, nobody likes to mess with your performance there, Bear. However, between one of your shows, at some point in time, one of the barmaids, or whatever, comes up to you, and comes up to you and says, "Hey, you're doing great. The show's amazing. I love it. Totally want an autograph. Can you sign me?"
Yeah, absolutely, of course.
And you sign her, and she's like, "Thanks." And, but I came here for a reason. That right there, that's Lenny and Steve. The owner, he hired them to guard you.
What?
Yeah, he hired them as guards to watch you.
Okay. Okay.
About the creepy guy in the corner, and she gestures towards the door, and the guy standing there.
Oh, and then auto wave of realization. Oh.
Yeah, he saw him standing there like an hour ago. So he sent word out, and they showed up a little bit ago to keep an eye on you to make sure you don't die and stuff.
Yeah.
So the performance is great.
And stuff.
The performance is great. Keep it going, and don't worry. We'll all watch that guy for you.
Sign my other boob now.
Anything else you want me to sign? No.
It was her cheek, okay? And then she like leaves you be and makes you aware of what's going on.
Sure. Okay.
So Grauman's watching the guy. He stands there, watches the entire performance. After it's over, he actually lingers around for like an extra 30 seconds, and then he turns to leave.
Mm-hmm. So 30 seconds after the conclusion of my performance, especially one as good as this, I'm still being enamored by fans at this point. I'm unable to pursue after him myself. But
D&D has become YouTube Simulator. It's just the same thing.
No, just another way to build my big old ego, man. I can't quite get to him, but I look over to Grauman, and I see that Grauman is keeping his eyes on him too. So I kind of go like, hey, like yelling over to Grauman, say like, go follow him.
Great. Yeah, Grauman, like I said, he's been watching him, and he's gonna follow him if he leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Grauman will attempt to be sneaky.
I imagine Grauman didn't even notice Otto asking. He was already like eyes fixed and watching. Yeah. So it's like a moment of reassurance for Otto as he like sees Grauman's already on top of shit. Like,
yeah,
hey! And Grauman goes to follow him out. So Grauman, do you like? Is it one of those things where you wait till he like, walks out the door and then go like stalking after him, or do you like book it and chase him as soon as he goes?
He's being sneaky. Grauman's gonna try to be sneaky.
So Grauman kind of like waits till he walks out, and just as soon as the door hits, quickly makes his way over to the door, and then opens it up to look around, looks for him. And he tries to find him, but Grauman doesn't see him anywhere.
This happened last time. I mean, Grauman's gonna keep looking for him.
Okay, roll me a perception. I'm sorry, roll me an investigation check. What was that, Maggie?
I said maybe even ask some people if they saw someone.
Mm-hmm. That's all rolled into the investigation check. That's a really good investigation check.
Or Grauman, yeah.
-2, damn.
That's great, Maggie. So actually, you have to find out a couple people did in fact see the guy come out. They actually, we just saw him like a minute ago. Yeah, we saw him come out.
Where'd he go? Which way?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I saw him come out. It wasn't like watching him, but like, you see people and they...
Grauman's gonna grab
I don't
the
know.
person by the shoulders and be like,
Whoa!
where'd he go?
You have to remember, Grauman is this person's average height, so like 5'8". Grauman's like 83 feet taller than this person, like, "Brrr!" And the person's like, help! And and you're like, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, Grauman's gonna go to the next person.
Everybody else saw that happen, and they're like, well, I don't know. Don't know.
Grauman's like, if you see him, you tell me.
Yes. Otto's friend, right?
Yes. And then Grauman's gonna, I guess, see if I can track him. I don't know.
I love Inspector Grommen so much.
He needs his own mini series of like 6 episodes, a YouTube Red original.
Inspector Grommen.
That sounds amazing. How do we make that happen? Maggie dressed up as Grommen for a YouTube Red special.
Oh my gosh, if we ever do an IRL session like at an event, we totally have to do like a video series of Grommen just like interacting.
Being the world's greatest.
Going through the convention.
Yeah, going through the convention.
No, if it's a 6-episode YouTube Red miniseries, I will have to cosplay as every one of the. I have to get into full costume for every one of those characters.
Yeah.
So there's the poor Maggie interacting with me in a whole bunch of different outfits.
Every YouTube Red original has like a budget of millions, but this one has like a budget of like $13.
Whoa. Okay, like $130. Let's be serious here. Okay.
We got some old bar mitzvah money.
It's not cheap.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. All these things and stuffs. I'll just walk around like my cell phone as the camera.
Is that violence is the answer to almost any challenge.
Right.
So I always try to remember that whenever I'm like, I can't solve something. Then he
Punch
gets
it.
Better use violence.
Yeah.
Punch the answer out of it.
Does she continue to use violence here?
Yeah, well now he's already scared them, obviously, so I don't think he's gonna get anything else out of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I can track him in any way.
So you try,
Okay.
you run the gambit, you find nothing. So sadly, that's just where it sits at the moment. So pulling it back
Gromit
inside.
just yelled at all these people, and now he's like looking at the ground really closely, like moving dirt a little bit here and there, and he's like getting really frustrated.
The ones you scared the poopy out of, they actually will assist you.
They're also on the ground looking.
Well, I mean, they're not like, lifting pebbles, but they will look around. They're showing what are we looking for? A guy that disappeared. But they're like around assisting you. It's not super comical, but they're there like, the big person needs help. Let's not make it angry. And so they're there assisting you just because they don't want to be murdered by you. And so they're going around and doing that. That and your Otto's friends. So maybe if they're nice to you, they get a signature. So you go around and you spend time doing that. Sadly, you leave no stone unturned and find nothing. Otto on the inside, you get laid. Going back to Thunk, what was it? Oh, and Maggie, was there anything else you were doing this week? Trying to find the tuning fork, or?
Yeah, probably more tuning fork.
Same for you, Bear?
Yep. I do actually. If we had a spare day or two, I would like to make a trip back down to the shanty town and see if anybody's interested in a little bit of rainbow roll.
Actually, yes.
I'm sure one of the nights we could probably unsuccessfully go. Maybe we go there and we try to find a tuning fork.
You know what? That's me and Grommen go on a little adventure down to the shanty town. Have a dual purpose adventure.
We had fun last time. So.
Yeah.
So yes, but can do that. You actually bump into Simwick himself.
Oh.
To play with him, he wanting a rematch. Before we do that, like I'm going to be stuck eating this entire thing of ice cream if I don't put it back in the freezer. Give me 2 seconds, and we're going to do Simwick. So you can kind of role play that experience with Grommen, trying to explain to you what it was that he was trying to do.
Sure. Sounds good. All right.
It was what I was trying to do. Wait, what?
Oh, did he mean like what we're trying to do in this shanty town?
Maybe.
I guess so. I guess like I would just be approaching Grommen. You remember the old the what was it called? The snow. There's a shanty town right outside here.
Yes.
We should go play again. Wasn't that fun?
It was fun, but those ladies, I know like those ladies.
Maybe they'll be different ones this time. They may know more about our tuning fork as well down there.
Oh yes, we must find the tuning fork.
Let's go ask.
What does it do again?
It brings us to the actually I couldn't quite tell you what it does, but I believe it has something to do with the shadow plane at least.
I still don't like that sound.
Well, maybe we can cover your ears and it might still work.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, Maybe you roll dice again. You make
Yeah,
more money.
I'd like that. So we head down, run into Sinwick. He challenges me to a rematch, I assume. Meanwhile, Grommen may be able to, not literally shake down unless it can't be helped, but shake down the folks around us while we're
I'm
playing, I
gonna
assume.
ask them if they have seen a tuning fork.
Yeah.
Okay, so do me a favor with that tuning fork. I was looking at that's right. Okay, so do me a favor for the tuning fork bit. You're going to roll intimidation check to get it done.
Sure, yeah.
That was the plan. Okay, so intimidation check, and let's see what happens.
16.
Okay, so 16 on it, and you go around and start asking people whatnot, and some of them were like, I don't know, you might need a wizard for that. Maybe a wizard would have something like that. Is like the most information you can really get in that there might be a wizard that lives in town, but the people that you're speaking to out here in the shanty area, they're new to the town. So like they have like knowledge from other places and but no knowledge of here. They're like, well, if you're really looking for a wizard, you head to Silvery Moon. There's lots of wizards in Silvery Moon.
Wizard. No, no, that's too far. I need wizard closer.
I know another town with wizards, but it's even further.
No.
Super
if you
helpful.
find wizard, you tell them find me.
Yes.
Sure.
All right, and
That will happen.
I imagine I match with Sidnwick again here at this point.
And you are, so when you come back and you meet with him again, he's like, when you go back and you see that he's rolling the die or whatever, I imagine you catch him rolling the die. He doesn't notice you right away because he's engrossed into a game, and he has a small pile of money in front of him again. And so he's engrossed in the game or whatever, playing with the person there. And how do you approach it? Do you wait to get seen, or do you approach you approach it yourself?
I think
while he's still playing.
I approach it coolly, not trying to draw attention to myself, but I do position myself in a place where he'll easily be able to see me once he takes his attention off of the game. So probably, like directly across from the.
Yep. Gotcha. So you wait, and so literally he wins the game. He's like, oh, and I take it again. What can I say? I always win. And he's like, I'm just lucky. Maybe you should have as good of a relationship with Lady Luck as I do. And so he, just kind of like being boisterous.
Yeah, and as he says that, I'll walk a couple steps forward and I'll say, your relationship needs testing.
Oh, back for a rematch.
Well, I couldn't leave well enough alone.
I see what it is. You feel bad for me. It's pity. You think that you need to give me my coin back.
No.
Well, you know what, sir? I am not above pity. I am not above pity, and I will gladly take my coin back from you. However, maybe we should do it in a fair way. And he's kind of like playing with the die in his hands.
I reached down into my pocket and I grabbed the die that he handed me the previous time. What do you mean to imply the fair way? As I sort of imply that he was maybe going a little seedy beforehand.
I mean, you could just hand me the coin because you feel bad for me, but I'm explaining a joke. It takes away the fun when I explain a joke. Right. Sit down and let's play the die.
All right.
So you sit down, and he's got the die in his hands that you guys are gonna play with, and he's like, I mean, me. It's always sunny when it's always the sun is always shining where I'm sitting my rear end.
Well, I'm feeling a little blue today, but maybe my mood will turn around at the end of today.
Maybe it will. Just so you know, the joke was the sun is always shiny where I sit my hiney. I just didn't know if I would have to explain that one to you.
All right. Okay then.
Okay. So we're good.
We're good. No, it's clear.
See, I've heard of you. I've heard of you. You're pretty decent with a guitar. I just didn't know if you could spar with words or.
I've been known to enter into a linguistic battle once or twice in my day.
Well, those should be left for the men, not the mice. And so with that, he casts the die for the first time. Oh no, actually, he hands the die to you to cast because he chose the color. So you get to cast it first.
Remind me how we do this again. There was a
over in the macro area. So where you're going to find the macros is you see where your chat bar is in roll 20. It's the one next to setting. Yep, there you go, hamburger.
There we go.
Okay, so you rolled red and you chose blue. So red has no value for you. So just a reminder of the rules. When you let's set the rules here for a second, okay? In case nobody's seen it before, in case anybody's forgotten, we each choose a primary color. I am choosing yellow. You were choosing blue. The other primary color is red. If our colors rolled, we each get a point. If a secondary color that links to ours is rolled, we each get half a point. So since I chose yellow, my secondaries are orange and green. Because you chose blue, your secondaries are purple and green. And if you were to choose red, your secondaries would be orange and purple. So primaries rolled, you get 1. Secondaries rolled, you get half. The way we're going to do this game, for expedience sake, whoever rolls the die, no matter whose turn it is, the point goes to the person whose color is rolled. Okay? Because when we did it only on your roll, it was way too long.
Yeah, well, I think we'll try to roll pretty quickly here too, because it does take a little while.
It does. So red is 0 for either of us, and I'm going to roll. Bam. Orange, half a point from me. Purple, half a point for you. Blue, whoa, you're at 1.5. I'm at half.
All right.
Green, you're at 2. I'm at 1. Purple, you're at 2.5. I'm at 1. Blue, you're at oh no, you're at 3.5. I'm at 1. This is not going well.
Otto's got a big grin on his face.
You're at 3.5. I'm at 1.5. Go ahead. It's out of 5. Green, you're at 4. I'm at 2.
Yep.
You're at 4. I'm at 3.
All right, coming back. Now Otto gives it the old blow before he casts this die here.
Orange, you're at 4. I'm at 3.5 out of 5. Remember. Orange, you're at 4. I'm at 4. Ooh.
Good luck, Bear.
Otto's feeling the pressure a little bit now. He was a little cocky at first, starting to ease off that.
You were crushing for a little bit there.
Oh no.
You're at 4. I'm at 4.5. And so the die rolls down and it lands in orange.
You have luck. Remember, you can use luck at some point.
Right.
You don't have to use it now. You can use it on his next roll. I'm just saying. Don't forget.
I think I'm probably going to do that.
So he lands in orange and he's like, the sun is shining. The sun is smiling. Today is going to be a happy day. Oh, and we also forgot to say beforehand, how much money were you throwing on the table? Something that's important. Were you placing the whole bet from last time?
Let's say, fuck it, yeah, the whole bet.
What was it last time?
It was like, ooh.
If you don't remember, chat. If anybody remembers the whole bet from last set, the end of, or whatever it was, the last stream.
Because we like tripled down on it or something, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And so it was an allotment of money at the ends there, and I don't remember what it was. Anybody remembers?
It's important to remember that overconfidence
69
is
gold.
slow and
I feel like that's
killer.
I feel like that's a Kappa moment. And there's another Kappa. Okay. So I'm just gonna roll and we'll figure it out later.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Luck! Use luck! Use luck! Make him reroll! Make him reroll!
Time to use the luck. Time to use the luck. Please don't roll a yellow again.
Reroll, Scott.
Okay.
Hey!
So it goes on the yellow and it tilts on the yellow and then lands on the green, landing you at 4.5 points and me at 5. And so he's like, he goes, I thought the sun was shining, but it looks like everything's green for me. And so he grabs the coin, you bet the 24, and he gave you the two, oh, no, it's not your first time, so he didn't give you those same odds. So 24 was on the table, so he took the 24 gold. And he's like, oh, today certainly is a happy day. Listen, I know you want to play. I've been here all day. I can't really stay. So how about let's go get a drink?
I agree.
And so with that, he kind of like, all right, everybody have a good night. And Grauman, who has been like upsetting some people in the crowd, not because like, you know, he's saying mean things, but because he's like, you fucking tell me where I kill you. And so other people are very upset by the fact that he came in here, went on a hot winning streak, lost a few times, but went on a hot winning streak, has a pile of money, and he's picking up and taking it. And Otto, roll for me an insight check. Grauman, you can roll me an insight check as well. Disadvantage because you're distracted at the moment, but you're joining into their group.
I'm going to throw inspiration on this because fuck it.
12.
Let me hit you with that one.
So you notice, and Grauman to some smaller degree, you do notice that the crowd seems rather aggravated with the fact that he's walking away with this large sum of money. He notices it too, because with a smile on his face, like nothing's happened, he's quickly throwing all the gold into a bag, very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Seem a little light or seem quick on the draw there, friend.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so nervous?
You said it to him?
Yeah.
And now, like before, he's always jovial and fun and whatnot, but he knows that you get him to a certain degree, and so he's like, "What? Nervous? I just know sometimes when you're lucky, it's good to be quick."
Can't argue with that.
You pick up a slight nervousness in his tone. What was that, Maggie?
Grauman's like, it always good to be quick.
Yes, it does. Seeing Otto's massive friend coming up and standing next to him. Yes, it does. And don't worry, I'm always quick to buy. Drinks on me, friend. And gives Grauman like a hearty slap on the shoulder, which even though he's a decent height, being a half-elf towering over Otto, he is significantly shorter than Grauman, standing at only like mid-5s to high 5s. Reaches up and gives Grauman a good slap on the shoulder, and goes to like walk off with Grauman at his side. Very jovial now. Big spring in his step. Almost like a Mario jump moment, like boing.
All right.
Okay. So with the two of you guys going off to enjoy a bunch of drinks at the price of Smithwick.
While
And
we're walking, though, Grauman's
Simwick,
like,
sorry.
while we're walking though, Grauman's going to ask him if he
Tuning fork. He's like, of course.
You have?
You'd have? Oh,
We're gonna leave it there.
Oh, snap.
And also next session we need to come back to how does Thunk handle the next couple weeks. Join us next time on Lost Initiative, Edge of Consent. Oh,
No.
Morality.
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 Morality. That's what it is. There's no T.
That's what it
Morality.
is when you drink too much.
That's true. Morality.
Morality.
Or you're just exhausted.
So
Right.
next week we're not playing for various reasons. So instead we're totally going to have a one shot with Mathis as the DM. It's happening. It was set on stream. It's canon now.
Whoa.
I mean, I'll one-shot something if you want.
I honestly, we would have to discuss it if that was going to happen.
Hey, whoa, hey, no
Sounds
trust.
scary. I don't know if I
Just said it
trust
on
it.
stream. It's canon.
I don't know if I trust it.
Be a DM, that'd be fun.
What?
I'll one-shot something.
Mathis has DM'd for me before, several times.
I'm
By several
more
times, I mean
happy.
total, like several individual sessions that always end with Scott. Can you take over as DM so I could PC and me being like, yeah.
Cool, so let's go around the show. The usual. Bear, what do you got going on this week?
Hey, everybody. I'm playing so much of the Crimson Court, the new DLC
Yeah, you
for
are.
Darkest Dungeon. Just go ahead and head on over to YouTube and twitch.com/beartaffy or
Such
.tv.
good DLC.
It's fucking great. I am really enjoying it. So if you like Darkest Dungeon, boy, oh boy, do I have some content for you. Hundreds of videos worth.
And if you
me.
like it and you play it, spot Bear's voice in the DLC.
Featured in a
good
few roles.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah, that's wicked cool.
Maggie, what do you got going on this week? Now that your work schedule is hopefully slowing down.
Exhausted. I would like to sleep at some point, but I don't foresee that happening because I have a lot to do. But you guys can follow me at Margaret Crone in all the places. This weekend I'm going to be going to Anime Expo, so if you're there, come say hi to me. I have a whole slew of cosplay lined up for each day. It's going to be a lot of fun. been working really hard, like 6 months working on these things. I can show you one thing. Diva gun.
Diva.
But
Nice.
I have a whole bunch of things. And if you guys want, I just launched a game. You can go check it out. It's called Master X Master. And you can see that at playmxm.com. It's free to play, so no excuses. Check it out.
Play MXM. It's fucking good.
Yeah. And also, I am heading like the technical directing for all the broadcast for all of our esports stuff. So if you guys want to check out that stuff, we're going to be doing the wild card in EU. And I'm totally bad with names. It's like Leicester, something
It's
like
like
that.
Leicester, isn't it? They
Leicester,
skip a few
yeah.
of the consonants in that one. It's weird.
Yeah,
That's in what,
I
England?
can't say that right.
Scotland?
In the UK, and then we just announced today that the NA tournament will be in Santa Ana. So if you guys want to come check that out, I think I'm going to be hosting as well as I run the back end of the broadcast stuff. So yeah.
Sweet. Busy Maggie.
Yeah.
Speaking
I'm
of
like,
busy.
chaos.
Scott, what do you got going on this week?
I'm actually wicked excited this week. Let's see. My community over on twitch.tv/DelaricMaster recently helped me put together for my, what's it called? An Obsidian portal for the campaign that we play on Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over there. It's a Eberron, which is this world right here, campaign. So that's awesome. Obsidian portal about to go live this week. Affiliates, which I am, because I'm not as cool as all of these fools, wherever they are on the screen. I'm not as cool as them, but affiliates this week start to get subs. So I'm like, what? That's so cool. I can actually have emoticons. Ollie, get to work. So that's some cool stuff that's happening. Other than that, you can catch you over on Roll For It. I'm playing Delilah at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays. And then lately I've been playing like Mass Effect 1. I'm going to be doing the Road to Andromeda, which I hear is a very disappointing road. And I've been streaming with Ollie a Baldur's Gate, which is lots of fun because I feel bad. He's like, oh, I'm going to go throughout this game like I've never played it before. And I'm like, oh, you haven't. I'm just going to go over here and steal all these mega awesome magic items that you don't want to waste the money to identify and not tell you they're on my characters and not give them to you. I'm like, sweet, I got a ring that doubles my spell slots and shit like that. And he's like, what did you pick up off the ground over there? I'm like, nothing. It's all good. So no, you just keep, you go find that bear. You go find that bear. Not that bear. That bear, the other bear.
Yeah.
That's it. Find me on places.
And for me, I've got, oh God, I've been so busy. So I've got a bunch of stuff going up on my normal channel. I've been doing Darkest Dungeon as like Bear has been doing. I've been doing Long Dark, RimWorld. I've been streaming about 3 or 4 times a week. I've been going through Wolfenstein: The New Order, which is a super fun game. Judge Mathis has Enslaved Odyssey to the West review going up next Wednesday. And obviously we do Lost Initiative here, and then I'll be on Roundtable on Friday. All kinds of stuff. So if you guys enjoyed the show, you can tweet at the show directly at Lost in It Show. There's a subreddit where all the art and stuff tends to go up. We love you guys, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Unless there's a one-shot next week, we'll let you know, okay?
Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.